Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Detroit Pistons facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here we go. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thomas is out there with Joe Dumars. Then there's Hill. Then there's Wallace. And it's Lanier in at center. Now here's LeBron. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game. Detroit with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Dumars. And that one, good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hill against LeBron. Fires from the wing. The kick out to Harper. The three. Here's Love. Here's Ilgauskas. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Dumars against Harper. Now Dumars. Pass to Lanier. Money from the wing. Cleveland with the ball. LeBron James on the wing. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Dumars. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
Oh, just incredible that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Dumars, the pass to Hill. Over Irvin. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron James on the wing. And the dunk by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Here's Dumars. Outside Thomas. With the teardrop, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Love.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Free throw good, James.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Offside Thomas. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Here's Wallace. Here's Lanier, covered by Ilgauskas.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, great look. High percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Detroit. And he converts the layup.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg, and when he's this active early, it's a sign this could be one of those big games for him.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rodman kicks to Billups. From downtown, kept alive. Lambier makes it off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it. Oh, watch out. Watch out. And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
To the middle. Here's Lambier. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The drive by James. Nice D from Griffin.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's tipped, and he recovers it. Lambier, good. Here's James. He's got 10. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Love. Russell comes in for LeBron. Smith checked in for Ron Harper. And it's Price in for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's Lambier. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Russell finds Nance. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lambier's shot is off. Rodman against Russell. With the shot. And he misses his first shot. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Pistons, DeBusschere is out there with Bill Lambier. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then it's Jerry Stackhouse, and it's Bing in at the 1 spot. And Detroit has possession, trailing by 4. The pass to DeBusschere. Here's Bing, guarded by Price. And the wide open shot from Billups. Buries the long-range jumper. Billups has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Price looking it over. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Billups. Smith the pass to Doherty. Clock at 6. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Nance. That shot misses. And Detroit the other way now. Pass to Billups. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Bing. It's deflected. And Nance kicks to Price. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Nance dishes to Price. Fades. Almost, but it rolls out.
There's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
And Billups gets it to go.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Passes it to Smith for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. A different look here for Detroit. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Irving for three. Nice D from Dumars. The Pistons trail it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. The three from Hill. They get it back, but they recover it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Ilgauskas is checked in. No good on the second free throw. And so here's Cleveland. Here's Brandon. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Terrific awareness from the skilled forward. I mean, you love finding the wide open man.
Pass to Hill. From beyond the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Irving against Thomas. Now here's Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over Thomas. Irving, good. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Oh, you better stick with Irving. You can't allow him any separation in the pick and roll.
Outside Thomas. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Fires from 14. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by LeBron.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Thomas, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Irving against Thomas. The shot from the low post is good.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
James looking it over. And the pass to Brandon. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Brandon's got the lead up to 10 now for Cleveland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Thomas with the ball. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of them.
And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings to each and every one of you. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing early, they were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots, did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
They've got Harper. Ilgauskas is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's James in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And they double up James. Pass to Ilgauskas. Back to Harper. LeBron up top. He's guarded by Thomas. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hill has the open look. Good on the triple. Hill's got it back down to within single digits for Detroit.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
It's tipped. Dumars against Harper. Outside Dumars. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Dumars. Rebound Love. Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Irving. James has a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hill looking it over. And it's Hill with the jam.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with his dunks, but it doesn't make him any less impressive.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And here's Price. He brings it up for Cleveland. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Nance. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Phillips passes to Hill. From deep. And no good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. Clearly a foul.
The Cavaliers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Pistons trail by 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The 3 from Billups sinks the triple. Billups has got 8.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
Down low, here's Nance, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Nance has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Passes to DeBusschere. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A nice shot by Griffin.
That's just freakish athleticism by Griffin, carving into the defense with such ease and precision.
Russell kicks to Smith. Price outside. Puts it up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Outside Billups. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 8. And it's Russell in the corner. Nice D from Griffin. Inside. And deep to Busher with the slam.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Price outside. Over Griffin. Offensive rebound. Out to Price. Pass to Smith. Lets it go with the three. Cleveland the rebound. Doherty got a hand on it.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, G, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possession.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Good on the bucket.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And here's Price. Three-pointer. Can't connect. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's LeBron. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Wallace. Thomas is out there with Richard Hamilton. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Lanier in at the center, locking down the middle. And stolen by Wallace. Irving against Thomas. Outside, Rodman. Here's Wallace, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The pass to Augustus. Outside, Harper. Here's Irving. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Detroit.
Oh, that's just terrific patience from Irving. Outstanding at filling the D inside and literally forcing them in.
The Pistons making a change here. Hill's checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
The three from Hill. It's good from long range.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Hill against James. Now the dish to Irving. Fires from 14. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got his fourth rebound in this one. To take the lead, and the layup good by Hill. Hill's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons.
The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
It's LeBron with the drive, and LeBron throws it down.
There's no stopping James. I mean, he's committed to scoring. He powers his way through everything.
Bounce pass, Thomas. On the wing, Wallace. He's guarded by Love. Here's Hill. It's deflected. James has a two-pointer. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And now a 3-point Cleveland lead.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Here's Hill. Buries the 20-footer. Hill's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter missed it.
Look at that.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Wallace outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Pistons trailed by 3. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
Dumars, he's checked in for Richard Hamilton. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Just 5 on the clock. He lobs it up.
An elite passer in his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Goes up from the top of the key, and good, he nails it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Free throw good, LeBron.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Lanier, that's good.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Lanier's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. James against Hill. LeBron passes to Harper. And that one goes long. Outside Dumars. Shoots over Harper. Here's Wallace. Got a piece of it. Down low. Here's Love. And the dunk by Love.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
LeBron outside. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.